How's it going, everybody? I am Donut. This is, as always, a Black Lives Matter, All Cops Are Bastards, and trans rights supporting channel. We are reading Yamima no Mamiya. Yamima no Mamiya. Now, I have read Chapter 0 and Chapter 1 when they first came out, you know, at the very beginning of the Reiwa era and everything like that, but I'm going to get a refresh on those myself. Might as well just do the chapter, or might as well just do the reaction again, because I don't remember shit, and it was fairly short, if I remember correctly. And also, at the time in which I had read it, I had not finished Akagi or anything like that, so, you know, I had finished 10, of course, but I had not finished Akagi, so I think it's better to do it this time. By the way, if you want to get my original reaction, it's in the description below. I probably just made it unlisted on YouTube or something like that to make these the official one, but, yeah, if you want to get my initial reaction, it's also in the description, you know, if you want to get that one or you want to get this one, whichever one, you know, you want, or both, who knows. Also, this cover doesn't even have Mamiya on it, just like the Fukumoto thing up here at the very top, but that's it. No Mamiya there. Darkness does not mean an inability to see anything. I also remember, when I got to the moment in Akagi where Akagi, you know, does his whole, like, darkness Mahjong thing, I thought that's what Mamiya was referencing, and I also thought Akagi was going to start using that throughout, you know, Washizu Mahjong. But it really only came up, like, once in Washizu Mahjong, and I don't even remember what Mamiya's Darkness Mahjong is, but apparently it has nothing to do with that. But I always thought that, you know, her Darkness Mahjong was, you know, referencing Akagi's, but I guess that's not an Akagi thing. He did it, like, once. But anyway. Yeah, it still feels so weird to be still getting, like, another series by Fukumoto in the Akagi-verse. Like, you know, we got spin-offs and stuff like that, but one by Fukumoto himself. And very, very fancy, like, logo. I'm not sure if I noticed that before, but very fancy logo. And yeah, like, the Mamiya being drawn on the same style as the Akagi. Okay, so is the Chapter Zero's, like, it's Chapter 0, Chapter 0 is the name of this. Like, Dai Reiwa means Chapter 0, but, you know, it also sounds like Reiwa, so it's, like, new, you know, new chapter, new series for a new era. But, okay, Chapter 0, Chapter 0. And, yeah, here's the, like, again, the only thing I remember from this at all is the fact that Mamiya was, like, fighting old men. Man, I can't believe Hero was already 14 volumes at the time when this was coming out. Like, god damn. How many volumes was 10 overall? Like, 13 for the Shinsoban release, but how many was it overall? Would that be like 13 times 3, or are they doing it as 2 volumes back-to-back, or is it 4 volumes in one? I don't know, so I can't guess. And also, we only got 3 volumes of Fukumoto All-Stars, but I'm pretty sure it's still not translated. Mabuchi Performing Arts Production Company president. Okay. Performing Arts Production Company. Not what I was expecting, but we're getting into, you know, a new era, so I guess we're, you know, that's why she's going to be facing a lot of old men. It's going to be a lot of, like, industry people, you know, aged people who are in the industry business or the performing arts business, who are, you know, our villains this time around. It's interesting, like, yeah, we're not doing, like, you know, underground stuff. We're doing, like, more very open stuff, because that's just how shit is now. No one tries to hide anything anymore. Okay, right, so okay, I'm starting to come back to me a little bit, the Yami rule being something to do with, like, you can pay to see the other people's tiles, and so, like, you know, it's also something that immediately he's underestimating, like, you just throw your points away. But, you know, then it is, like, the opposite of Washizu Mahjong, maybe. We gotta get the rules again, I don't remember shit. I love his Fukumoto repeating the thing just over and over again. Oh, his lips are bothering me so much. Man, I don't even remember the last time I've seen a Fukumoto character with lips like that. Like the old man, super old lips, like Zaizen, maybe? So, okay, you're gonna do something a little about that character. He's gonna purchase, yeah. Okay, so it's the opposite. You are using it to hide your discards. But he's so transparent. Also, he's got the bolo tie and everything. But yeah, Yamigeshi, Return from Darkness. Okay, so it is, you can pay to put it in darkness, and you can also pay to reveal it. But Kanyami, Complete Darkness. Okay, now now I'm getting into this. Okay. So you can, you know, choose to put it in the darkness to hide it, Or you can choose to, then you can also reveal some bodies, and then you can also choose 4 to do a complete darkness. But I assume you can't do a complete darkness from the beginning. So a complete darkness would cost 5 overall. And how is Yamima going to respond to this? I remember not seeing her for the whole Chapter 0. Maybe not even for Chapter 1. We didn't see her. I don't remember, but... Right. There's so much of girls here that... Yeah. So we're doing, like, the idol business sort of thing. Yeah, these bitches are my property, my cash cows. Call it contractual slavery or whatever you want, I don't care. Underground pop stars, the complex girls. But yeah. So I'm glad we're gonna get. I completely forgot all about what this series was about. But yeah, I'm glad we are getting into this sort of thing. Kind of thing that Fukumoto has never delved into. He always does the criminal underground sort of stuff rather than the, right out in the open. And why did he, make this bet of, like, okay, sure, I'll let these girls go if you win? Like, does Mamiya also have the money to pay a, like, substantial amount if she loses? But, nope, don't go for that. Ron, okay. So after putting out 4,000 points and declaring Kanyami, no matter how many points I put in on top of that, there's no way to reveal the tile anymore, but you can still Ron off it. Okay, a Ron in complete darkness. Now that's, like... very loosely, but more connected to, like, 10 than anything else. It's interesting that this is very connected to Shizu and very connected to 10, but not connected to Akagi so far. But yeah, like, Ronning in complete darkness, that's the 10 thing. Okay, and it's a double Ron, if you get this, and the like, peacock from the one the jackets. And also, so it's like, yeah, she baited him into doing this. Okay, so connecting with, the tile that he was worried about was connected to Dora. And again, like, the little small things, like just the fact that he got the 6 pin and dealt it in right away. Like, you didn't even think it over for a second. Okay, and so, because they were in the South 3 and Yamima was the dealer, that also goes into, like, trying to wrench the dealership away from her. And yeah, exactly. It just comes down to the speed in which he got rid of the 6 pin. Like, that's what told us specifically, which tiles he had in his hand. But yeah, again, not very Akagi, not going based off of reading the person, really. I mean, kind of, but also, again, more a bit of a fake Akagi thing. Reading the discards, reading the, counting the tiles and stuff like that. Having a, very detailed, list of what's going on in the game right now currently, rather than like Akagi was a lot of like, because you did this earlier, I suspect that you will do this now, rather than just like a chance type thing, or like a percentage based type thing. All out of luck today. Psh. Okay, so that also goes into it as well. Now, yeah, that's a reveal. Had all the 3 pin herself. Okay, yeah. that's what's much easier. Like, yeah, that's why we do. Okay, yeah, Yamiran as well. 36,000 points. I don't know what place she was in, but all the way back to first place. And it was the dealer as well. Yeah, dealer Hanemon as well. Yeah. Like this guy's design. Yep. He's like, oh yeah. Oh, he's not even responding that interestingly. He's just like, oh, yeah, it was. Well, lost your girls. Wow, I like the lights here a lot. 20 years since the gambling genius of legend Akagi has departed from the world of the living. Crazy. 20 years. 20 years. It's crazy to think about how old Tin is, because Akagi comes afterwards. So you know, even though the timeline, is very consistent with that, it's still like hard to remember in my mind that Akagi died in like, what would that have been? The very early 2000s, like 2001 or 2002 or something like that was around when it was. Yeah, and settling disputes through Mahjong gambling, that's just a thing of the past. It's not really a thing anymore. I love modern Mahjong series, covering this time in which Mahjong is not really, played as a important thing anymore. It's still played, but it's not played as an important thing anymore. And so we're going to some, like, ramen shop or something. Oh, okay. So that's that guy. He owned the ramen shop. Did he ask Mamiya to do it or something? Or are we, like, going back in time here? That one person appeared out of the blue. Zero-sum ramen. So this is like a kind of gambling place, something. So who is this guy Why was he connected to Mamiya? The genius dies off right away, while the average man... Okay, this is Osamu! I mean, I read this, so before I had no idea who the fuck Osamu was before then. Oh my god. I mean, yeah, I gotta say, Osamu, you have not aged very well. You have not aged very well. How old was he in Akagi? Oh, well, never mind. Right, the timeline. Oh, I just said this. The timeline's very consistent, but I have a hard time remembering. Yeah, how old Osamu actually would be because of the end of... Yeah. I mean, duh. He would be nearly Akagi's age. Holy shit. Holy shit. He's 74. They have it right there. They have it right there. Oh, my God. So, I hope we get to learn more about Akagi's life in between... Akagi and 10. It's someone left a comment on my, final Akagi reaction that is something that, I never really put into words, but was definitely feeling a lot in the reaction of, Akagi is a prequel manga, and yet it doesn't really tell us about any of the things that 10 tells us about Akagi. Like, all the stuff that we know about Akagi and all his past that we know through 10, we don't get any of that through, the actual Akagi series. And that's so interesting. Like, I'm curious if we'll get some through this or not, I wonder. And also, he was so, like, just calm and collected back there with the Mamiya, situation. Man. But I'm glad that he's opened up, a ramen shop of his own and stuff like that. It's like zero-sum ramen. I don't know if there's anything, particular there. But yeah. Interesting. The fact that his whole thing was Akagi can't even order ramen. Like, Akagi cannot go to a restaurant and just eat ramen. It's impossible for him. Akagi is too autistic to be able to do that. And, it's not like Osamu had any connection to ramen, but just the fact that, that's the thing he brought up of, why Akagi needed him, and now he runs a ramen shop. Just feels very, very fitting. Yeah, what happened to your freckles? You lost all your freckles. Does that happen? I feel like most people get way more freckles as they get older. I've never seen somebody lose their freckles. And his nose shape changed entirely. His face this does not look like Osamu at all. Not a single aspect of him is the same. Eyebrows different, nose different, eyes different, face shape different. Everything's different. And okay, so he was 23 there. Oh my god. I thought he was 19. And even that was stretching it. He seemed younger, but I was like, he's gotta be at least 19, right? Well, that he still thinks about him all these years later. So okay, is this after the Mamiya match? I met someone pretty interesting before too. Though I haven't been watching for long since it's so dangerous. That's interesting that Osamu is his whole thing was, I want to be a part of that life. I want to be in this life and that. But now he's, taking a step back and he's I still wanted to, stick my toe in and be in that match. But I also, didn't want to watch Mamiya for long because it's too dangerous. It's a bad lifestyle. Every little thing they do, they seem to shine and sparkle. But so we are doing, you are a lot like Akagi. Even though I feel like she's a lot like other people. But also, Osamu only knows Akagi. He does not know the Fukumoto-verse. As far as your hearts go, you're the same. That's right, they're here, aren't they? We're looking for Yamima no Mamiya. And, what does that mean again? It's Mamiya's Darkness Mahjong or something like that? Or Mamiya of the Darkness or something? I don't even remember if I read Chapter 1 or not. Don't even remember if I read Chapter 1 or not. And, they're here, aren't they? What does that mean? They're here, aren't they? Yeah. I guess they're as in, Mamiya. Right, because I forgot this was all supposed to be the tease. Are we doing a female protagonist, or are we not? I forgot that, yeah, we were doing that. But, is Mamiya actually here? I don't think so. Does this text have to do with Yamima no Mamiya? I'm not sure. Or is this about... Which of this is about Mamiya? One of this is about Mamiya. But also not the, one sober. It is the one sobered, but it's also a chicken head? What does that mean? Huh. And the M for Mamiya. Love the pink colors for the jacket. Just like her design in general. But yeah, very differently colored, bird in general for the one so. Like, very, very different colored. But also, again, the chicken head. What's with the chicken head? Okay, there we go. From this angle, the nose looks a bit more like Osamu here. The chin, just in this angle, immediately not so much there. But, like, I mean, he's getting fatter, but that doesn't change your facial structure. Like, getting older does not change your entire face. And it starts at last, the actual series. Giant bombshell serialization. Yeah, like last time didn't even get color pages. Last time was just like a teaser chapter, basically. And again, the colors here are like the bird. It is a peacock, right? I think it's a peacock, but I feel wrong in saying that for some reason. And okay, yeah. So, like, we're still doing they're here, aren't they? But then immediately we get well, it doesn't matter, she's not here. So, yeah, only kept that up for just the teaser page, or the teaser chapter. And then immediately here we went, yep, it's the woman. Okay, you went ahead and made him mad. The way you said that was too blunt. So, they know they know him as Osamu probably as well, the person who was with Akagi. They probably know that. Akagi's gravestone is on display at Hungary's? What the hell's Hungary's? in Yokosuka City. Okay, cool to know. Love to see whatever that's about. I mean, I guess they built an actual gravestone and stuff like that, but Okay, so yeah, we know Mamiya isn't here right now, but okay, might be able to connect us to Mamiya. So are they trying to go for Mamiya's help, actually? Trying to get some help. Okay, one of the complex girls, Mami-chan. Ah. Okay, yeah, so they're all like, I mean, these guys might be like a boy idol group or something. Cheers! These doofuses. So, okay, they're underground idols as well. Believe it or not, there's a demand for it. This is the Reiwa era. I mean, like, he's a 74-year-old man, but I feel like if you're living in Japan, how do you not know about male idols? They've been around since the beginning of female idols. It's been the exact same timeline. Alright, we are Bakumetsu men's group, Okita, Takusugi, and Sakamoto. Curtain closing, okay. So, okay, yeah, the curtain closing on the old generation. Because, yeah, they're not Reiwa eras. Okay, there was another one, Saigo. He does not look like you guys, I'll say. He looks a lot more unkempt and just like... It's like he ran away. A prestigious group of samurai from the Bakumetsu era. Bakumetsu era. He thinks they're actual samurai. So, yeah, like, of course, they're basically just contractual slaves as well. But, what does this have to do with the other member? And, okay, so, yeah, I think that image was, like, as we were seeing him now. I like how they, like, go down in heights. Okay. So, just doing bus tours with old ladies. So, is this, like, your management's problem? Osamu calling them cute older enchantresses. Oh, yeah, it's only the witches. I mean, yeah, I'm sure. The kind of people who would do this kind of thing, yeah, they're probably, like, incredibly self-entitled. And, yeah, sexual harassment as well. And some loincloth shows they're forced to do as well. Always trying to fill you up. And, yeah, the contract just makes it so it's pretty much impossible to get out of this. So, yeah, Mamiya is the only one who can get him out. But yeah, he does not want to get involved in this world anymore, but he seems to be the connection between them. And how did Mamiya find him as well? Like, I assume she knows about Akagi. Mahjong Raven. It's a cool name for this place. Another decrepit old man with these lips. Oh my god. Onigashira Enterprises president, Onigashira Kanji. Oh god. I'm sure I made this comment before, but he looks like the fucking potato man from Kurosawa. What are we, that country? Trying to overturn a contract that we both agreed upon? Well, what country does he mean by that country? Immediately I assume America, but America's just as bad, if not worse, with contractual... I mean, very not worse. Japan's probably the worst with contractual slavery. Maybe not the worst, but, they're up there. But America's very bad with that, too. And yeah, but you're at the table. You're at the table right now. Yeah, but... So yeah, it's a good deal for him too. Okay, so like he was hoping to make 300 million on them, or 30 million on them at least, but that is what we're offering up, 30 million. Where do we get that money? And so like he's heard about this Yami Mahjong thing. So again, I assume this is not Mamiya just getting into this. Mamiya has been going around freeing a bunch of slaves already. Like the entertainment business, the arts business already knows about her, and already knows about, or at least already knows about the Yami Mahjong. Okay. So the Yami rule is something that only 2 people at the table can, like this is an extremely Fukumoto sort of thing. I imagine this would be unplayable in real life, because how in the fuck are you going to find a real life situation in which you are fine playing Mahjong where you're not playing Mahjong, basically? Like, where there's 2 people playing Mahjong, and then you're also at the table, but you're not really playing. You're playing, but you're basically just, you're less than an NPC. Like, it's not even like you're a computer AI. Like, you shouldn't be allowed to win. You're not trying to win. But yeah, that's crazy that only 2 people at the table. I assume that's what it means by this special Yami rule that only you and I can take advantage of. Seems like it, but that's so stupid. God. I'm sorry. Okay, so yeah, Mamiya is running a little bit late. Sorry, I fell asleep. Love that. But yeah, is he not gonna wait? We're gonna have to get started. It's gonna be, it's gonna be the Osamu thing. That's literally what Osamu had to do with Akagi. Okay, no, so we are waiting. Sorry, I fell asleep again. Oh my god. Osamu. Yeah, I got off of the wrong station. Yeah, you do it. Yeah, I love the way this goes, though. This is, again, exactly as Osamu had to do before. So now, time to step up again. Okay? Gonna do it. Gonna do it. But, again, where is this 30 million coming from? Like, I guess he's also probably worried, because it's like, if I lose, then Mamiya's gonna have to pay the 30 million, or, like what? Like, does he think, oh, am I gonna have to pay this 30 million? And yeah, the one-on-one Yami Mahjong match. It is specifically a one-on-one match, where there is assumingly also some other people sitting there. God. I really hope that at some point Fukumoto can do another 4-player series. I don't know why he lost the ability to do that. I don't know. I don't understand. Yeah, he's trying to play defensively, but no matter how much you try and play defensively, it does not matter. It's just how the game works, There's gonna be situations you can't just get through that easily. Oh, it's so wild seeing an automatic board. Okay, and this guy over here is running. And yeah, I assume just to, move things along. Okay, Mamiya is actually calling. Okay, all dressed up, actually. So at the station, train stopped, okay. Collision with a human body, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Yeah, we already started. Yeah, because of you! Okay. Yeah, this is the last bit I read, so I really don't have a read on her at all, aside from just this little bit we got. Love these shorts. I love this outfit in general. I love a good, like, long-sleeve jacket over a shirt, and then, very short shorts. But okay, what is the next chapter? Easy to say, just say no when you're the one who slept in twice. But okay. Found a taxi. Somebody else is already getting in the taxi, sadly. There's a line there, so. Ooh, I love this chapter title, like, box thing. Episode 2, Dark Discord. Ooh. And is it episode 2? So we have, like, chapter 0, which I can't imagine would have been episode 0, or else the pun wouldn't have worked. So we did go with chapter originally, now we're going with episode? Oh no, what the hell? And yeah, he is just straight up like, I gotta take the lead before Mamiya gets here, so sit your ass down. God, this fucking scarf looks like intestines. Yeah, that's Mahjong, baby. You want to win, but you don't want to deal in either. Like, it's not like simply like poker, where it's just about bluffing and stuff like that. Like, you gotta both be aiming to not deal in, and aiming to win, or else you're just gonna lose. So, yeah, that's why it's one of the most fascinating games ever. I mean, there's a lot of games like that, but, there's a lot more that goes into it, but still. It's for how basic it is. They're saying here it comes, but I don't think so. I think, it's almost never been that great, but also, even still, it's been how many fucking years? It's been way, way too long since he's probably played, Mahjong at a, high level. Okay, he's gonna try and make a Ricci bet. I honestly go for it. I feel like you gotta go for it. If you cower, the god's not gonna shine on you. But contrary to his expectations, can't draw Chinese, but he didn't do a Ricci either, right? Didn't even do the Ricci. Now, I guess it might have been a better idea, but I feel like you're not getting the tile because you didn't Ricci. Jesus Christ, 12 tiles. He can pick from 12 tiles here to go into Tempai, and he's still... But also, so yeah, he's not in Tempai yet. I thought, that's what he was saying earlier, but no. So, he's not in Tempai yet, can't make the Ricci bet yet, but can't even get into Tempai. And this kind of thing can happen from time to time. You get stuck, tides change, he Ricci's. Oh, I like the way that cannon's drawn. But I feel you still gotta push. Still gotta push. And with the look here, I don't think we actually have time. If he's gonna Ricci, he's probably just gonna, let him. But if he runs off of him, he's not gonna lose any. I guess he's just gonna get further ahead in points either way. But okay, so he doesn't run off it. Okay, so we got our tile, but now again, what do we do? Do we go into Tempai, or do we, try not to deal into his hand? Because we got a lot of tiles here that could be his. And we got a lot of possibility on what we're going to get rid of here. Or I guess not. Actually, this is not that many possibilities. So yeah, he's just going to get rid of the 3 Mon. Yeah, I guess, it makes sense actually. Okay, so yeah, I forgot about the whole darkness aspect of this. But yeah, darkness, hide it. But he's going to show it. Oh yeah, he's going to show it. Yeah, that's a good point. In normal Mahjong, you only got 2 options. But in Yami Mahjong, you got things a little bit differently. It's really, really cool. Like, yeah, you are saying this is an important tile. I like that aspect of it, too. Like, you are essentially saying this one's super important. But at the same time, like, again, yeah, you're going to get, he's going to try and reveal it. You're going to have to pay 4 then on top of that. So, but also, we haven't yet seen somebody do it, but surely you got to, like, you can bluff with it, too. You just make a Discord dark, but, like, if they uncover it, oh, it's nothing. That's also a good point here, too. He can, say, complete darkness. But he's probably going to have to make multiple discards like this, so get shadow deprived, shadow bankrupt. Okay, so it just needs that one to pass, so we're going to do it this time. Because the 3 Mon needs to pass. Just that one. But he's not going to do it. He's choosing not to. This is fine, I'm good. It will pass. But it's not. Well, we don't know, though. Okay, just gotta grab a drink and go home. Let's play rock, paper, scissors. Okay. It's okay. I win. I get it. Go this way. Should have turned around and go this way. Compared to you, I'm in a million times bigger hurry. Okay, big squeeze. Jesus Christ, the wolves! The wolves! Oh, I made me start coughing. I was laughing so much. Jesus. Oh, but yeah, this guy's totally happy for this. Totally happy. Hey, if some random stranger hugged me, I'd probably be really happy too. I don't even think it has anything to do with the fact that it's all Mamiya. If a random stranger was like, thank you for letting me take this taxi, and actually hugged me, give me a bear hug, I'd be like, damn, that actually made my day. Yeah, I guess I'll let her off the hook. Ooh, this is our, is this like an English cover somebody made for it, basically? I like it, I like it. Yeah, very, very clean and everything. And I like, the framing of it and everything like that. I've never seen tires like that, like rims like that. Oh, it looks really cool. I've seen so many kinds of rims. I've never seen that, like a cog one. Yeah, she's so worried for Osamu right now. So worried. So, okay, he tends to jump to the wrong conclusions, ends up tilting at windmills. I've never heard that. I don't know what that means. So yeah, I like that we're actually getting into Osamu's style. Like, yeah, he's not that good. You know, he's very normie in how, you know, he plays. I do like this guy's design too. Very great for our first antagonist here. So I don't think he's going to actually run off this or anything like that. I think he's just saying, like, you know, oh, that's what you were hiding from me? Like, it's connected, but it's not. It's not the one I need. But yeah, he's really getting at him. Like, he's getting under Osamu's skin here too. Like, you know, I was just doing it just in case, but I'm calling him a coward for that. Yeah, like, if you did the darkness, why would you not do the total darkness? What was the, like, you weren't trying to have a one-up on him either. Like, it truly was just the cowardliest way to just do a one darkness, but not to believe in it enough. Yeah, can't argue with that. Yep. Yeah, just let him say what he will. Also, I mean, that is a very true tactic as well. Like, I'm not sure if Osamu was thinking this, but letting them talk is a tactic in of themselves. You know, don't shut them out of their own mindset. Let them go wild. Let them talk and shit talk and everything. You know, that's just to our benefit. Yeah, so if you win, none of that matters. But if you lose, everything he said's true. That's just how it boils down. But he gets rid of it immediately. Doesn't even put it down onto his tile wall. So, I mean, like, we kind of know what he needs, you know, so. I guess once he's reaching, I guess it doesn't matter what I'm talking. He's already reaching. What am I talking about? I don't think so, buddy. Nope. It's a weird panel here, because, like, it looks like it's a part of the same panel, but it's not. There is a kind of divide here, but it looks like he's just showing the tile to everybody. I just barely grazed it. I like that phrasing. Just barely grazed it. But it's the back interval to the 8, so, okay. Well, are you going to actually believe in it this time? Do you think it's going to pass, or do you not think it's going to pass? You got to decide. Okay, so he's going to hold on to it. I mean, I guess this does help. Now we've changed to a 3-weight, so honestly it might be a bit better. So, okay. Can't run off the one so, but still. But so, yeah, you got to discard it anyway. So it comes back down to, got to discard it. Mahjong takes on a pseudo-life aspect. A proxy war of life, somewhere deep in the recesses of one's mind. Gotta say, I'm not a super big fan of this font. I kind of like it, but it's a little bit tough to read at certain points. But it may remind you of another life that could have been. A butterfly dream. Never heard that either. A butterfly dream, where one game equals one's life. In other words, is this like even younger Osamu? Or what? Find a bright, kind, and good-natured girlfriend, you'll work at a first-class company, find a job worth doing, so you'll work hard, get popular among your colleagues, you're clearly pushing through the corporate ladder. That's the kind of fulfilling voyage, the feeling of success you can experience for a brief moment. I don't know if I have ever felt that while playing Mahjong. What the fuck are you talking about, narrator? What are you talking about? Like, okay, I can see what he means by this. Like, you are yearning for your hand's completion in the same way that you're yearning to, you know, do better in life and stuff like that. So, okay, Osamu thinks that he had a rather dull life. At 38 years old, he was divorced. I mean, there was your problem. You got married to a woman. We all know you're gay. And all alone ever since then. No family to raise, just him. Wanted to think it was a carefree sort of life. And it's actually that he didn't go to Akagi's funeral. I didn't even think about that. But, like, yeah, he didn't die at any point. So why did he not go to Akagi's funeral? Like, I could see why he wasn't, like, the post thing, maybe? But, I mean, maybe he was at the funeral and we just didn't see him or something, but... So, like, there's nights when he feels an overwhelming sense of loneliness. And that's when Osamu gets to live this life. Okay, the Mahjong life. The hand, you know, being this kind of life. Avarice knows no bounds, but to be fair, he doesn't object to it. This life may be mundane, but it's satisfactory and peaceful. It's got the ordinary happiness like a family and a home. In other words, it's like a detached house in the suburbs with a southeastern corner lot that's convenient for transport. So he's just like, his ideal life is just what's going on with Kaiji and his 2 gay buddies right now. Like, this is just a Kamachi life. It's close to a station and a convenience store. That's the kind of superior property. I can't believe. So think about the fact, like, come on, the Kawachi Trio right now. Like, you know, we have the ideal Japanese life right now. We have all of this. We have a family and a home. We're living with others. We're happy all the time. Well, not happy all the time. We're happy most of the time. Like... Osamu thinks that he wants a normie life, but really, if he just stayed in the Akagi life longer, he would have got the life that he wanted. I mean, I assume his mistake was just leaving Akagi. It seems like he left Akagi fairly young into his life, and then, I mean, you know, 38 comparatively. Like, he's not that early, but earlier than I would have thought they separated. And I was always curious, you know, what caused them to separate and everything like that, and, like, you know, like, again, Akagi at, like, 10. Like, how is he living his life there? Like, you know, how does Akagi order food? How does Akagi do anything in life? You know, who were those other people that were helping him along the way? It doesn't seem like 10 was, you know, he didn't really have any particular person that he was that close to at that point. It wasn't towards, like, the end of 10 where he got those as friends. So, you know, what did Akagi do from when Osamu left to the end of 10 when he had people to actually, you know, help take care of him and stuff? Yeah, I'm curious, you know, who were the other people in his life? Because it certainly isn't nobody. You know, he would have died if that was the case. Man, Osamu has fallen so far. He was such, like, a cool dude, and now he's so sad and cowardly. Yeah, man. I hope we get to see a character arc for Osamu in this. Like, again, the fact that he, like, starts out as a little piss baby, and then at the end of Akagi, he's got, you know, even Akagi himself says, like, you know, he has more balls than Akagi. He has more bravery and courage in the face of danger than Akagi does. Even Akagi has more of a fear for life than Osamu did, which is saying a hell of a lot. And, you know, now, for, you know, where we are with him, it just feels so sad. He's become so normy. Like, you know, it's a lot of, like, you know, what we were feeling like with Hiro towards the end of 10. Like, you know, once that, you know, he separated from Akagi as well. Like, he just went on to live a normal life, and it was like, it seems like this is a good life, but it was not the kind of life that he wanted at all. And I feel like Osamu would be the same sort of situation. He wants that sort of, like, normie life, but if he was actually in that life, I think he would also be very unfulfilled. And okay, so yeah, he does the darkness, and he also does the Riichi. Bam bam, slide it in there. That's my Riichi, and you better fucking full darkness it. Alright, Osamu. Alright. Chase after this life that you would absolutely regret if you lived. No, don't do it, stop, don't do it! No, he's gonna do it, yep. Slamming him down. Back from the darkness. Come on, Osamu. All four. Slam it down, total darkness. Again, he's not thinking about the big picture here. Just thinking about the small game right now. Yeah, if you open that tile, though, it's gonna be way worse. Do it. Do it. Okay, time for an exchange. Oh, just, yeah, more point sticks that way. Bam, there we go. Total darkness, baby. I feel like you should just all have these sticks, right? Like, you know, if we're playing Darkness Mahjong, why not just have them to begin with? Like, for, you know, I get why in real life, maybe not, but, like, for you know, manga like this, do we need that? I mean, it's very, very Fukumoto, but could have avoided it by just not having that to begin with. Okay, is he gonna try and Ron off it, though? Is he gonna try and do a surprise Ron? Dark Deposits. I hope all these chapter names have, like, dark in them or something. You know, I also really, really appreciate having Osamu as our protagonist right now. Like, it's very nice to, like, have a little tease for Mamiya, and that's gonna be our big bombastic character, but I'm imagining this manga is gonna be a lot like 10. In which 10 is the titular character, but 10 is not someone who's going to go through a lot of character development or anything like that. Even, like, you know, I thought that's what Akagi was going to be like as well, but that's not true at all. Akagi was, like, going through a lot of character development throughout the entire series. But again, 10 did as well, but not a lot of character development. I would say he got a huge chunk of character development right up front, and then, you know, stayed relatively stagnant up until the end. But again, that's just that kind of character. It's the kind of character who everyone else is bouncing off of, you know. You know, like Luffy in One Piece. It's not like Luffy does not change. It's not like he does not go through character development. But compared to every other character, it is a lot more consistent and rock solid. And so I'm hoping that's what we get with this manga. Mamiya being a rock-solid main character, and having, like right now, Osamu is our, like, hero character, that we're seeing the perspective of following a lot until Mamiya gets here and does the big main character cool-ass move, you know? I hope we get that, not just with Osamu, but with some other characters as well. But honestly, I want a lot with Osamu as well, because there's a lot that can be done here. Okay, let's sort out all of our sticks. There's just a ton of sticks all over the table. And, oh man, this is even weirder. Okay. So that's what he meant here. So, like, the Ricci sticks, you know, the other two players can also Ricci, and if they win, they get the Ricci sticks. But if Osamu or, what was this guy's name? Onigashira. If either one of them do, like, again, they're the only ones who can do the I'm making this dark or I'm uncovering your darkness thing. They're the only ones who can do that, and also they're the only ones who get those points. Like, if somebody else wins, they don't get those points. That's so fucking wild. And it's so funny that, again, this is described as, like, they're playing the Shadow Mahjong variant. As in, Osamu and Onigashira are playing, you know, Yami Mahjong. The other two are playing normal Mahjong. We are playing two games of Mahjong at once that are overlapping each other. But we are not playing the same game of Mahjong. That's so complicated. Fukumoto finding new ways to do I refuse to have 4 people playing Mahjong anymore. Again, I don't know what happened. I don't know why he lost his ability to do that. I don't even think, I truly don't think it's a he doesn't want to. I think he's lost his ability. At this point, I would believe it's like, oh, he kind of likes that. If he at any point ever again did it. But he is, since 10, never, ever done it. I can't believe it. I don't think he knows how to anymore. Need a glass, okay? Oh, no, for I thought he was saying, like, I need a drink. Like, he was stressed out, but okay. He was so, like, you know, look at his expression there. He's like, hey, you bought this man. You own him. He's literally your slave, and you don't even know his name. Jesus Christ. It feels so weird now seeing people draw the tiles from the tile wall. Like, I've been reading Akagi for so long that I don't know when the last Mahjong series I've read where they were drawing from the wall was. You know, what was it before Akagi? What Mahjong series did I read before Akagi? You know, probably would have had to have been Tatsunaki no Korinji or something. I don't think I read another Fukumoto Mahjong manga before, like, in between. That's crazy. It's been so long. Okay, it didn't go as smoothly as I hoped. But he's gonna darkness it. Okay. I actually don't like this. The fact that you have to, like, put it in the glass makes it so less cool. You're not, like, throwing it out on the table. But why? Why? I mean, I guess, right, because, you know, he doesn't want to run into him. Duh. Like, I'm thinking of it as something that you would only do if you're changing up your hand and stuff like that. But and also, I wonder, can he run off it without, like, going to total darkness? Does it have to go all the way to total darkness for you to do the Ron? Or when they just pay the 1-point stick, can you do it? Okay, back from the darkness. And yeah, he throws it on the table. He throws it. And who's going to pick it up and put it in the glass? Okay, he will. See, I mean, the glass is on his side of the table. He's holding it in his hands. I guess you got to do it. When it comes to crazy all-or-nothing Mahjong games or gambling in general, and you look at the bigger picture. Okay, yeah. So it was probably a, you know, what am I trying to say? You know, it's not real. What's the fucking word I'm trying to look for? Like a feint. But, you know, that's not the right word for Mahjong, but a bluff. But yeah. Absolutely a safe tile. Yeah, glad we already got this sort of thing. Osamu, why did he darken that one? Yeah, now you get it. Oh, Osamu. Yeah, 13,000 points in that cup right there. If I get a self-drawn win, or if I call Ron. Yep. Huh. Other players don't count. What do you mean? So like, if you run off of this guy, then you don't get him. Yeah, man. So specific. I don't think I will ever be able to get over the idea that we were playing two separate games of Mahjong just on the same table over top of each other. You know, it's hard to describe. It's hard to describe. We're playing one game of Mahjong with two variants of Mahjong at the same time. Okay, in other words, he's just gonna run right there. Okay, but okay, he is running off of his partner. Yeah, he's not running off of Osamu. He's running off his partner, but he's not going to get any of those sticks. Okay. So when he made the Ricci bet, he could win at any moment. Yeah, and so he was just trying to, pull more points out of you. Because then next time you're going to have less points to do it. 8,000 dark call points, man. This is more than half of what's in the cup. More than half is just you, being mistaken. But I was saying to do it too, so... Jesus Christ, down to 64 points. Holy fuck. But okay, Mamiya enters. Okay, just a, side profile paste there. Yeah, oh, he's already crying. Mamiya, it's so old. She's... Because she knows it's her fault. She knows it's her fault. Man, I love this stance. It's so awkward. I like her body type. Like, it's so un-Fukumoto. It's so weird seeing him draw a woman that's not, like, ever the one he's drawn. Like, she just kind of looks like Kaiji. But, I mean, Kaiji also has just been getting more and more femme recently in his art style. But, okay. Mamiya is here to help Osamu not fucking lose this game so badly. Oh. I think we're going to end this video here, and then I'll see you for the next one. I think that's how we'll do it. So, till next time, get the fuck out of here.